Right. Cards. Whee. I'll shuffle them a bit. Well, they've already been mostly shuffled though. But I'm gonna play Freecell because it's the best game ever. Not actually the best game ever, but other better games. You need friends to play them, and I don't have any friends. So I'll play a solitaire game, and I'll play Freecell because it's the best solitaire game. Because when you play it, you deal all the cards face up. So you can plan what to do from for doing anything, you know, not like Klondike, which is what Windows calls solitaire, where you have all these hidden cards and you just have to just guess whether something's a good move or not. With this, you see everything. Some games are impossible, but the majority of them you should be able to get. This one should be able to get, and this one looks like I'll be able to get it out. Okay, so here is the starting arrangement of cards. Just get like, I can't quite get a shot of all of them. Turn your head sideways maybe. There you go. So, okay, the idea is to get aces. Whoop. Fix that up a bit. Up in this pile here. So you've got 4 Freecells. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 4 like places for the aces. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then on top of the aces, place the 2s, something here, etc. So I don't know, if you don't know how to play Freecell, then I'll just sort of explain it as I go along. So let's see. Really hard thing about this game is you have to be really careful about doing anything, because especially moving the cards up to the free spaces here, because once you have a bunch of cards up there, it means you can't really make a lot of moves, which is really annoying. So I think how I want to start doing this is, I've got this 5, move this 5 up to a Freecell. So that's 1, I've got 3 left. This 8, and on this 9, which is cool. 7, right? Can move this 6 over the 7, and the 7, I've got enough free spaces, go up here, which means ace, and go up. So that's cool. Now I've got a king here. I think I can move this queen over to him. That's fine. Now let's see. I want to go after 2s now. Where are my 2s? I've got 2 in this pile. 1 here. And I've got another one here. Now those are the piles I'm going to want to be going after. So, to think for a second. First of all, I can move this jack to here. Bring this 5 down to the 6. That's pretty useful. Now, I've got 4 free spaces, so we're in a pretty good position. We've already got all the aces, and there's some 2s, 2 of which are in the same pile. And we've got the 3s for them here, which won't be too hard to get to, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and move this king up here, because I don't see how we're gonna, like, empty up a free space for him to go. besides, you know, this one, which we're just going to clear up anyway. And then, let's see, so here's the black 10, where are red jacks? We've got one here, and one here. This one looks feasible to get to, because we can move this 3, move to this 4, and this 5, go to this 6, it's the 10 over there. Now we've got this at 5 to deal with, which, because the only other black 6 is here, and here, yeah, which already has another 5 in it. So this 5, oh here, whee! And it doesn't really hurt, I'm going to move the 7 up here. Up here. So now we have a free column or one free space. So we want to be pretty careful at this point, but we're not in dire straits just yet. So now we can move this 4 in this pile here and have a look about trying to get to this 2 here. Got a red queen, so can go on this black king here, which seems like pretty safe move, because we can move this 10 over to this jack, which means the 9 from here can move onto the 10 here, the queen and the king can move onto the king here if I want to clear up the 9. So which clears up all these cards and leaves this and this, which can go straight up here, which cleans up another column and doesn't put any new cards up in the free space, which is good. So all we're doing is just clearing stuff up. So move the 2 up here and the 3 up here. So this is a pretty good position now. Only missing 1, 2, which is this one from the pile, and we can get to it by moving this 9 here. Well, probably want to be careful about this pile here, but it's looking pretty fine, because if we get everything else, this 4 can go into this 5, this 8 and 9, because we have 2 free spaces, this can just move up here. This 2 can go up, and this 8, well, it just sit there, it's not really doing anything. So now, got to get some 3s up. Well, just do this one, so do I. And then I've got 3 here and here. So this pile, are there any black queens? Not really. How many can we move? Got 2 free spaces. So can we move this many to this pile? And then this jack can go up here. And we've got 7, which can come down. We're looking pretty good. And we've got 1 card here, which can live up here, because I like having 3 columns over 3 cells. They're just better. Okay. And then the last 3, which you can start to get it by just moving the 4 up, because we don't really need the 4 for anything. This one either. I mean, the only reason why you wouldn't want to move cards up here is because you can't take them down, and you might want to be putting a card on that pile. Like, for example, this 5. This 5 is fine, actually. But maybe this 5 from the Freecell can move down, so that's pretty good. Not that we really want to do that. Well, sort of. Yeah. Let's move this over here. And move this up. Move this up. This 3 here. And this 10 can go here. So, all our free cells are hanging up, so that's pretty bad. But we've got this 3 pile and this 3 pile, so that's cool. Those are useful. So let's start getting cleared up a free cell. Look, we've got tons of space. We don't need anything. Look. All the free cells if we want to. Because we have one here. So, where do we want to go to? I think we want to go to this one. This 4. See, these cards, we can move them all at once. Because we have 3 spaces. Move them all up here. This is basically how it works, is if you have n spaces up here, you can move n plus 1 cards. So if you have no spaces, you can only move 1 card. And, you know, like, look, for example, the way it works is you have to move each card individually, but you don't have to, like, show every single step. So, like, here's 8, 7, 6. It's 3 cards. Here's a red 9. Can we move them straight onto the red 9? Well, let's see. Because you can't just go, like, boom, boom, if you want to be technical about it. You have to basically go, like, card here, card here. So that's 1, 2. And then here's the last one, you can move straight onto the pile. And then move the others straight back on. Because you want to have the cards on the pile and not in the free cells. Because you want to leave the free cells for doing other shit. So here's a king, you can just go here. Because these are better than free cells. They're the best. Now, we've pretty much done. We just need to, like, get to this shit. Oh, that's a lot of cards to move. This king can actually come back. That was a bad move. Boom. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3 cards. See? Perfectly fine move. Well, let's move this king up here. And then 6. And this 4. And let's bring this jack down. This king onto this free space. Move this across this jack. Move with this queen. And then I think we're basically done at this point. I'm just going to pile up some cards. Oh, where's the black 4? Here it is. This been sitting there. Could have gone up, like, forever ago. I'm probably just being like, what the fuck is it doing there? What the fuck? You suck at Freecell, Kroger. Yeah, well, fuck you. You suck at something. Depending on who you are. So, look. The game's pretty much done now. This is pretty much the bit where, like, if you're playing on a computer, it just does it by itself. And I usually don't bother doing this. I'm just boring. But I feel like actually completing this, so I'll do it for you. You get to see all the suits getting lined up. That's fun, right? Oh, I can't move this 9 yet. Boom. Boom. Alright. Boom. 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 Oh man. This, like, such hideous this part. So yeah. See? Let's play Freecell. Best video ever, right? I mean, like, why would you want to play any other games? Like, you know, computer games, they cost money and shit. Like, you've got to buy a computer, and you've got to buy the game. It's expensive. Why would you even do that? I don't know, they're like games that are free. Whatever, fuck you. They suck. Games are terrible. No one should play games. Oh my god, I won! Yes! It's my victory. Just, I don't know, sprue cards everywhere. Whatever.